Let's look at how to do problems with Ohm's law and power. When we talk about electricity, your reference table has motion and energy formulas on the front page and formulas for electricity and density on the second page. So the two formulas are V equals I times R, and if you forget, it tells you V is electric potential difference, which will help you remember V is volts, and volts is the same as electric potential, potential difference, or electric potential difference. All right, P equals V times I. Power, P, equals V, voltage, times I, current, if you forget that, and R stands for resistance up here. So those are the two formulas you'll need for this worksheet. So let's get this all straightened out. V stands for voltage. It's in volts, and the symbol for volt is V. I stands for current. Current is in amps, or A. R stands for resistance. Resistance is in ohms, or that symbol, the Greek letter omega. Notice the I times the R. The I and the R are multiplied. So I and R side by side multiply on the bottom of the formula. V goes in the leftover blank at the top. Be careful, don't just memorize V goes on the top, because it doesn't necessarily. Over here, I times V, side by side multiply. Ooh, so V went on the bottom this time. And P is left over to go on top. So be careful about that. P is power, which is in watts, or W. I is current, which is in amps, or A. V is voltage, which is in volts, or V. All right, so what is the current? We want current, which is I, produced by a potential difference. Remember, potential difference is voltage, and if you forget that, it's on your reference table. And the fact that it says volts should also tell you, oh, this is voltage. Through a resistance of 2 ohms, they told you that was a resistance. You are looking for I, cover up I, and it's V divided by R. Be careful, make sure V goes on top and R goes on bottom. So this is 240 divided by 0.2. That's all you have to show for your formula. Just show me the two numbers you used and whether they got multiplied or divided. Do your math, and you will get 1,200. Now, what unit is current? Oh, current is in amps, which is capital A. So it's 1,200 amps. Let's do this problem. A 6-volt battery, okay, voltage, V, produces a current of 0.5 amps. Current in amps is the letter I. And what is the power in the circuit? We want P. So the formula with voltage, current, and power, voltage, current, power. All right, we want power, cover that up, and it's I times V. So I, 0.5, times V, 6, and that gives you 3. But 3 what? Oh, 3 watts. 3 what? 3 watts, ha. The rest of the problems are very similar. You try the rest of them.